Hey everybody!
Hello.
Podcast time again.
Yes.
We're here with the news with our one of our regulars. Say hi again.
Hello.
Not you, the other one.
Oh,
Hey, Jay.
Jay, yeah.
So, Jay, speak louder because you
Oh.
gotta get closer.
Hey, I'm Jay, everybody.
I like.
So it's Urban Legends.
Let's do this.
Urban Legend time. Get ready.
Yeah,
These are gonna be some pretty good ones.
What do you have in store for us?
Yeah, some really good ones.
I'm excited. All right.
All right. Let's do this.
So cool.
All right.
All right.
All right. Let me hurry up. Oh shit! This is the old one.
All right.
Okay. So this urban legend starts off with the criminal that they just arrested. You know, so they want him to confess to a liquor store robbery. Here's the criminal. Look at him, all crazy looking.
Wow.
But the criminal doesn't want to confess to the crime.
He doesn't. All
No,
right.
so they basically have him red-handed, and he doesn't want to confess to the crime.
Yes.
So they're trying to think of how can they make him confess to the crime. So one of the dudes decides to comes up with the plan, and then he's gonna go outside and talk to a coworker. So,
Okay.
so he tells one of the coworkers, one of the guys at the police station, they're having trouble with the criminal, and they just want him to confess so they can get it over with.
Oh shit.
So the dude suggests that they give him a polygraph test. Like a polygraph. So the guy says, the FBI or police guy tells them, you know what, like we don't have one. So they decide to make one up. They're gonna use a fake polygraph test.
So the coworker's telling the FBI how to do his job.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
So the dude brings in the machine, and the criminal starts getting all scared. So they start attaching the polygraph test to the criminal. They attach it to his wrist, they attach it to his forehead.
Oh wow.
And they put one of those what is this?
Strainer?
A strainer on his head.
This guy doesn't get it. Like,
I'll be like, what
So
are you trying to do? What you trying to pull on me?
So they ask him the question again. Did you rob that liquor store? And the guy says no. And the machine comes out, the copy machine comes out with the thing that says he is lying.
Oh wow, man.
So now they ask him again. Now the criminal is spooked, So they ask him again, and once again it says he is lying.
Oh wow.
So now now the criminal is scared. Look at his face.
Oh wow.
He's scared. He decides to confess to everything as long as they get the machine away from him. And that's the whole story.
What?
This guy's afraid of
There
fax
has,
machines.
there has to be a lot of things that are very illegal that went on here, right?
So what is this story trying to tell you?
Don't believe the FBI?
Don't believe the police.
They have very low budget for polygraph
Well,
tests?
maybe. But doesn't it also make you think, like, are criminals really this stupid?
Maybe he was crazy. He looks crazy to me. Maybe he's like, this guy's gonna fucking kill me.
I mean, you're in the hands of the law enforcement. I'm sure you're pretty like anything's gonna spook you at that point, and it's. I'm sure he's on drugs or something.
But doesn't this story basically make the criminal out to be like stupid? And doesn't that make you feel like a lot better that most criminals are gonna get caught?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel a little scared.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the police will do that to you?
Yeah.
Because remember the other way. What else could they have done? To make him confess, torture him?
Maybe waited a couple of days until they got a real polygraph test.
Oh yeah, but
so urgent?
yeah. But I guess they wanted him to confess like ASAP, right away.
Because if I was a lawyer, I could completely like break apart like when my client was full with like a fake polygraph test, and he was mentally unstable, and he was forced to admit that he was guilty.
Okay. Do you remember the truth serum that they have? It's like a truth serum that you take. It's supposedly makes it. They could have done that. They could have given him that.
It's like, Tom, give me a second. I'm still making the truth serum. Give me a minute, 2 minutes. I got a big batch loaded for you.
Good old truth serum.
Open your mouth. You gotta.
No, because remember back then they used to use LSD on the criminals to make them confess. Remember, like they used to give them a little bit of it, and then when they start hallucinating and seeing all these crazy shit, they told them, you know what, the only way to get rid of it is to confess. And these guys would confess.
But then you could probably like take that argument, like you could say I was under drugs.
Yeah, but most of these criminals are like very. I guess it's trying to show you that these criminals are very unintelligent.
Really?
What about you? What about you, Jay? What do you think?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I guess they do all the techniques, and I guess they were just desperate to, I don't know, maybe they didn't have enough sufficient evidence to go off of. I mean, I guess, you know, it's if the criminal is that vulnerable and able to be
get closer, speak louder, man.
If those, I mean, criminals, I mean, you know, it is what it is.
What would you do if you got arrested by the FBI and they put a metal what do you call it, drainer on your head?
I think.
And when they brought a copy machine, clearly it's a copy machine.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, this shit's not I know the polygraph is like a little needle, right?
Yeah.
A little needle that reads your brainwaves.
Yeah. No.
They're like, what the fuck? How can you get writing out of my fucking brain?
I feel good right now. I know that I'm not dumb to.
I don't know, man. I think he was scared for his life. That's what I think he was. And these motherfuckers are coming inside with a fucking printing machine, saying they can read my thoughts. I better confess to this shit. They're gonna start torturing. They're gonna waterboard me, man.
Yeah, maybe it was just like that. It was just too surreal.
No, because
like,
remember,
they're literally putting a strainer on my head.
A fucking copy machine. Clearly, this is a fake.
They're fucking with me.
Okay, but
so I confess before they fuck with me even more.
Yeah, right, Joey.
So if this was you,
right?
would you notice the like it was just a copy machine?
I noticed that shit.
Or would you be too scared to even notice it? You know?
Yeah, you probably don't want to look at anything. I don't know. You're probably just looking at your hands or something. Like, you're probably just too scattered.
If the evidence is so
they just I guess they just wanted a confession out of him.
But if there's you could break, I don't know, confessions. I wouldn't trust confessions. Clearly, this man was misled. You know.
Yeah.
If I was a judge, I'll throw this case away. Like, no, you guys, this is not. Like, I'll ask questions. Like, how did you get this confession? Did he? I don't know, man. I don't think it's real.
It is real.
Shut the fuck up. Really?
But the police department that it's like the police station that, you know, like confirms the story won't not well the police station where it supposedly happened won't confirm or deny it.
Oh,
but
okay.
it was reported in a newspaper that they actually did it. Wow. I don't know what police station it was. So I guess somewhere in Philadelphia.
This was
maybe.
FBI.
I think it's a police station. It changes from police to FBI to, you know.
And this was for like a murder or robbery? Or?
Liquor store robbery.
But so there was an employee there who wasn't FBI, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't.
I think he was an FBI.
He was an FBI agent. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the first ever legend. I thought this one was really funny. You know, like how easily we can get tricked and spooked by just the police. Yeah. You know, look, either way, like how many times do you feel uncomfortable when you get pulled over by a police officer? You know?
I don't, man.
And then when they're interrogating you, you know, of course you're gonna be like, oh my god, you know?
Yeah.
You're gonna be frightened. So maybe we can feel a little bit of a sympathy for this criminal because we understand. But at the same time, I don't think we're that stupid.
No. He looks scared of me, man.
All right, let's go for the next one.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my god, that was so funny.
With that special truth serum.
All right, so the next one. So this guy is a documentary. Oh, nice. He's doing a documentary. He's going to the Ping River of Thailand. Oh. Okay. He's there with the what's that dude with the dude? I can't remember. I can't remember. I think of the name right now. The
celebrity?
Dude, not a celebrity. It's like a guide. Basically a guide.
Oh, a guide. Yeah.
A guide.
Steve Irwin. Oh, no.
Steve Irwin.
What a twist.
So he's with the guide, and the guy happens to notice something really far away, but the guide is telling him, "Hey, don't stand up." And he happens to stand up, and guess what happens?
He falls down.
He falls into the river.
Yeah.
So while in the river, he's trying to get up. He gets up on the boat, but then he notices that something starts biting him.
No.
Look at his face.
No.
Something starts biting him, and then you know, like he starts feeling a lot more like needle-like bites on him.
This happened right away, right? They didn't beat around the bush.
Yeah.
Into it.
So the dude, so the dude starts crawling to land, you know, to the land, and he meets up with the guide. So he looks at the guy, and he starts like, you know, noticing that he's still alive, but it looks like he's in extreme pain, and he notices a needle-like mark on his neck.
Oh shit!
So at this location, there's no hospital, there's no doctor. So what he does is he carries him to a shaman.
God damn,
that's a fucking strong ass dude, man.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think I would be able. That looks like a dummy, doesn't
It
it?
doesn't look real either.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that looks like a dummy.
Yeah.
So he takes him to a shaman, and the shaman really can't do anything, and the dude dies.
Oh, wow.
So the dude is asking him, you know, what's going on? What's going on? And he tells him that he has been. No, sorry. He shows him on his chest that he has more of those little needle-like things, you know. And he tells him that he's just been killed and poisoned by the mini water elephants of Thailand.
Oh wow! So he's telling the tour guide.
Yeah, he's telling the guide. Yeah.
Oh wow!
So, this is it. You see, but this is a fake model.
It's an elephant.
Yeah, it's a mini elephant. So it's a mini elephant, like a really small, tiny little elephant that has poison in its trunks.
Oh wow, man!
And they like to hang out with a bunch of group of other elephants, and they like to hang out in the Ping River in Thailand. And here they are.
Maybe it's an undiscovered species of. No, I don't think that's capable of swimming, Peter. Or pee.
Those are fossilized water elephants.
Yeah, water elephants. Yeah. So this is it. So people carry them for good luck.
Yeah.
Okay. So then here they are.
That's not real, dude. How is he swimming, man?
So then they have. Oh, sorry. He uses his trunk, like on top, you know, like to breathe. He always has his trunk sticking out, so he's always swimming like that. So they have like, I guess they do an X-ray on it, and here's the X-ray.
Really? You know what I think? I think there is a creature that it's like, it doesn't look like that.
What is?
If it's aquatic, it needs to have aquatic features, right? Like fins or like. That looks just like an elephant.
But a mini elephant.
But how can it swim?
But look, you see the
Elephants
pictures.
can swim.
Look at the picture. Remember, elephants can swim. But look at this. Look.
But yeah,
It's
I've never seen a miniature. I've never seen these elephants on.
All right, because more look, he looks like look. If you look at a beaver, you look at its tail, it's designed for water and swimming. You know, if you look at other mammals that are aquatic creatures that live most of the time, that looks just like an elephant. Like,
but then what bit the dude?
Some like a fucking
leeches, poisonous leeches. If that exists.
I think something similar. It's not that, but it has to be some unknown creature, right?
But then I'm like, how do you explain the skeleton?
Maybe a dude faked it. You know, you got like a little.
But
They're
then
always doing.
It's not hard to fake stuff like that.
But then remember, like, what about the Yeti? What about Bigfoot? What about Mothman? You know,
Oh man.
people have seen Mothman, and I'm like, how can you say this isn't real? It's basically saying Mothman isn't real.
Maybe it's like it's just every time you see a mythical creature, you don't have a camera or you.
But they have evidence right there.
It
It's
doesn't look like evidence. It looks like a fucking like a.
It's like a wooden.
It looks like cereal to me, man. Like a cereal, like something you buy in the store.
No, but look, they're holding it.
It's not evidence. It's because you can't prove it.
I mean, this is.
Well, how can you? They
out
proved
there.
it. Look, it's right there, and then like they did a fucking X-ray on it.
Dude, you can fake that shit.
It's news to me, man. I haven't seen this on the news or nothing.
Dude, if that was real, they would have it in commercials. Come see.
Where
It's
is
like
Where is this?
In Thailand.
Oh, okay.
dude, it's like saying they found a unicorn in Denmark and then they show pictures of the unicorn, the Denmark unicorn.
These are two. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I believe about these
But
water elephants.
so you don't think they exist?
I think there's a creature that exists.
I don't think they're elephants.
They don't look like that.
what animal are you talking about? What creature are you talking about?
It's unknown. We don't know how it looks like. Maybe it resembles something. Maybe somebody saw something like a leech, and they thought it looked like an elephant. Like,
But then how do you explain this? How do you
easy.
explain?
That looks like it's a piece of wood they carved out.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I mean,
What about the
That
tusk?
looks even more like a piece of wood to me.
What about the tusk that said that have
You
poison?
got like little toothpicks and put it on the.
So you don't think these animals could actually really exist?
I think something that looks like that.
you know, I always come across videos of them showing off these new exotic animals that I've never seen before, and I wonder if they're grown in a lab or something. And then like I saw something about a wolf cat, and like these cats are like have like a weird body, like they look kind of like beastly, but they're like cats, and it's like.
Did we made it genetically, or
I wonder.
See, but you don't think
I've
these
never heard
things
of
can
them
be
before.
made genetically? Somebody,
I'm sure maybe
somebody
they were
like just
tinkering with like trying to bring back the woolly mammoth or some shit, and I'm sure they got all.
See, look, cause look, I mean, they have a skeleton right there, and everything looks pretty real.
At the cutting edge of
You
gene
can fake
splicing.
that.
I'm sure Thailand's at the forefront of gene splicing.
Because if it was a creature like, look how China has its pandas. You know, it's like international famous. It's like, so if it was something like this, Thailand would have market this mad crazy. People would be like, oh, let's go to Thailand and see the little. I don't know, dude. It's just
like folklore.
It's folk,
It's
yeah.
like, I mean, I guess it's a legend, urban legend maybe, but like I this is the first time I'm hearing about this. And this is pretty fantastical.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you have like a very like it seems.
But that's the proof, Mario. I don't know. Maybe he's right.
Yeah,
You're right,
this is
dude.
the proof.
I would love for you to be right.
I've been looking at these.
Okay,
stills for the past 5 minutes,
so it's most likely
you
fake.
turn my.
It's
Yeah, that's all.
it's most likely. I just wanted to see what you guys would say. It's fake. It's fake.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah.
These are, I don't know. These look just like you said. They look like, you know, like a piece of wood.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, like remember how it said that it bit the dude with poison that killed him? Like
Poisonous tusks.
poisonous tusks. The tusks have to be hollow for them to have the poison.
yeah.
Look, if you look at the X-ray, they're not.
And the hollow, yeah.
Only the tip is.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, there you go,
So,
dude.
but this is a really cool urban legend. I never heard
This
about
is a
this
cool
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mini water elephants.
Mini
of
water.
Thailand-
I
of
do
Thailand.
believe there are creatures maybe to that nature, you know, but maybe it's not that, you know. But there's always the world's big, you know. There's things of even in our own world, you know, but even in our own modern world, there's creatures we're always discovering, you know.
But why the elephant? Why couldn't it be like the mini alligators? But maybe there's no alligators.
Maybe there's something that resembles an elephant, right, Joey or Jay?
I mean, I only.
We suck.
Oh man.
I don't know. I think they just put two. They look at elephants and they look at the markings and they'd be like, oh, those look like spacing between the tusks or something.
True,
and so they
true.
just they put the two together and then you got water elephants, you know.
Why do you think this urban legend exists?
Because I guess elephants are held in high regard in Thai culture and maybe they just. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah.
I think Thailand. I
That
think
was
they
scary.
have a high regard for elephants and all the mythical just
Creatures.
creatures in general, and so they just applied elephants to these weird, strange markings that people get when they get attacked by.
Maybe they just want to sell tourist stuff.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you know, hey,
or
look.
maybe this urban legend exists because we want to believe that there's something that we don't know.
Mystical,
Yeah, mystical. You know, like for those unknown creatures like Mothman and
Look
Yeti.
at a seahorse, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't telling you in the horse in the sea there exists a horse that's small, and it's true, right? There's a horse, but there's not a horse. It just happens to me. Like I think they call it co-evolution, right? Like like certain creatures, even though they're not genetically very similar, they grew up around similar conditions that they resemble one another, right? Like there's a moth that resembles a hummingbird. And does exactly I think it's a moth or something, a bug, and it looks like, but it's only in Europe, in that part of the world. But here we don't have that. We do have it. We also have a hummingbird, you know. So so that's what I suspect. You know, I suspect maybe there's something in the water that looks like maybe like a seahorse equivalent of an elephant. You know, we've never found it, or things go extinct sometimes without even us noticing it, you know?
Yeah.
So if somebody showed you this as evidence, you wouldn't believe it?
Hell no.
Jay?
I'd have to see it out in the wild in its natural habitat. I couldn't just take it.
So I guess we're going to Thailand.
Because
Going to
elephants are
Thailand,
known-
yeah.
elephants are known for being quite big, and these are quite small.
Yeah, they're like 1 inch.
Miniature in stature. They're almost microscopic.
To be honest with you, this looks extremely fake.
Yeah, dude, it looks fake to me, man.
You know what? They might even be like aborted elephant babies.
Oh my god.
That's a
They
good theory.
They aborted the elephant's babies.
Us-
The elephant wanted an abortion,
Oh my god.
and they did it because that's what they wanted.
How many days do you think that baby was?
40 weeks.
40 weeks? Dude, I think 40 weeks the elephant will be really big, man.
I think it was like, what, 1 hour?
It was immature.
That embryo should develop pretty fast, man.
That elephant had a heartbeat.
I know where you're going with this, Jay. You're trying to make this political. I think the
That
elephant
he
should have a
just
choice.
Had a
It
heartbeat.
was,
did that?
Did
Did
that-
have a
did that-
choice? What about that one? That's a female elephant. Does she have a choice?
No, it didn't.
Exactly.
Well, this story is fake.
Yeah, that's like
These mini water elephants look extremely fake and
yeah.
just like sold for gullible tourists
But-
and people who
but
believe it.
But there's always something to the myth, you know. I think that
Maybe there is something there, and it kind of resembles this, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it's not this.
it's like the people who took a picture of Bigfoot, right? And then many years later they prove it wrong. Like, oh, but I think there is something like a creature that looks like a Bigfoot, you know?
Yeah, I'm
Like
sure.
what, a man?
Like a real like monkey thing, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, it's totally possible, man.
All right. Well, these were the two urban legends. I think the last one was more of our style because it was like something that
Oh yeah,
cryptozoology,
Oh.
unknown animals. What's up, Jay?
Oh no, you just brought up an interesting. I watched some video. It's not related actually, but it's about like future or like people predicting what animals will look like in the future. Like
What do they predict?
they just like it's just a bunch of weird. Like the animals make no sense. Like I find it
Like, give us an example
just like
if you remember one.
I can't. I guess like just lizard man, lizard
Lizard man.
lizard bipedal or what do we
Oh
call it?
man, that would
It's
have
just
been.
weird. Just a weird. It's a funny. It's just.
How about a Mothman?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess moth.
Yeah.
I love
people.
Yeah.
I love Mothman.
Mothman, yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about this reminds me of when I was I think in high school they had a National Geographic video about like I don't know, it might be digressing a little bit. I don't even.
No, it's fine.
wanna
It's
record
good.
this.
Hey.
Maybe we can find pictures of this. But they were saying like, okay, what after humanity is gone from this planet, what will be the next creature that will be like like the boss, like we are, you know?
Mhm.
So they were talking about this and that, and basically what they said is an octopus. That's in line. They're in line to take over the throne once we're like, once we kill one another, you know? So this is gonna be like for real, it's octopus.
That reminds me of that South Park episode. Remember where Cartman freezes himself so he can get like the Nintendo Wii?
Uh-huh.
Remember? And then like he freezes himself too much into the future. Then he wakes up and like otters and something else
yeah.
are like
Yeah.
only things are like
Is this
alive.
the episode with Mrs. Garrett?
No,
It's like the Queen or something?
it's like I think was it a Nintendo Switch? You want me to roll down the windows?
It's a little hot in here. Yeah, we're here in our studios.
That's our alarm going off.
Yeah. Should probably get out of here.
Yeah, but this is reminding me of that. You reminded me of that. So
Yeah,
octopuses, huh?
They're gonna be our future overlords. No more lizard people.
What about apes? Like Planet of the Apes?
It's possible too, man. What do you think, Jay?
I don't know. I can't really think. I would assume bears.
Bears?
Yeah, bear.
Man, bear, pig?
Oh, yeah.
Or pigs, maybe.
Hey, isn't that Pig Bear Man?
Is that how you call it?
No, remember? Because everybody kept on getting it wrong.
Pig bear man?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was the episode.
Go, God, go.
Yeah, remember the one where,
Yeah.
where Mrs. Garrison, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah.
I don't
Flying
know.
spaghetti monster.
Oh, yeah, that was a really weird
Yeah.
episode.
It's like, the context yet another faction made by sea otters. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Well, that was the podcast, everybody. Sorry to digress at the
All
end.
right.
But it was a lot of fun.
Another good one.
All right.
Very cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Sweet dreams.